Welcome to RCE, into the quarantine. It seems like day 157 of this isolation, this self-isolation that we're doing. I wanted to address my audience as well as my friends who are going through some issues with mental health right now. This is going to be a little different than what I have previously done because normally I just talk in one take and it's all done. But I actually have notes because I didn't want to miss anything. This is more of an educational, but it's also my personal tools, my personal tool chest that I use in times of crisis. So I will be referring to my notes. So if I look down, it's not that I'm not trying to be engaging, it's just that I want to make sure I get all the information possible. Number one thing, if you are a person with mental health issues, please take your medication. I know it can be tempting when you're in upheaval to not do it, to change something, but do what you've been instructed to do and get help if you feel that your medication is not working. So we'll start with value yourself. This is really important. You have to realize that you have worth. You are deserving of love, of respect, of compassion. And if you're isolated right now, you may feel that there's no one there to do those for you and that you don't deserve them, but you can do that for yourself. Love yourself. Care about yourself. Indulge a little. You know, have a chocolate chip cookie. Treat yourself because you are worth treating. You're a beautiful human being, a beautiful part of this world. You deserve to survive, you deserve to thrive. Don't ever feel that you don't deserve those things. You're worthy of love, patience, and respect. And if you can't get them from anywhere else, get them from yourself. Get outside. I know it's hard. If you don't have, like my old condo downtown, I didn't have a balcony. So I know how hard it is sometimes to get outside. But even if you just open a window and move your chair to the window and sit there and do something you enjoy. Do something that's going to make you happy. It doesn't have to be something you're good at, because that's my next point, is do something you enjoy. It doesn't have to be something you're good at. I am a terrible painter, I am a terrible poet, I am a terrible writer, but I love to do those things. In fact, when this started, before it got as bad as it was, I actually went out with my mother and bought a sketchbook and a pencil because I didn't have anything here. I will be getting stuff here because I will be staying here for the foreseeable future, so I will be getting my partner to send me some things. We're going to do a handoff without, touching or going within 6 feet. But we're going to do a handoff. But until I knew that, I didn't know, so I got my sketchbook. And it's been a relief. Even though I'm not good at it, I feel empowered when I do something I enjoy. I want you to do that too. Maybe it's building something. Maybe it's taking something apart. Maybe it's watching Netflix movies. Maybe it's singing along to the radio. But just do something you enjoy. And don't let anyone stop you. Find a private space where you're just you. And just get down. Do your thing. Surround yourself with kindness and understanding. I know some of you are isolated right now. Either you're alone in your home, or maybe you're not alone, and maybe you're with people who are not understanding. I understand that. I understand that sometimes family can be toxic, sometimes roommates can be toxic, and sometimes just spending all that time with someone can be overwhelming. You're not used to seeing these people for all day, every day. Usually somebody works or somebody leaves the house. Now we're kind of trapped with this. So find people who are going to be empathetic to you. You have the internet. You're watching me on YouTube. You have the internet. Find a group. Facebook has tons of groups. I'm members of several for people with mental health issues. Just find a way to encounter people who are doing good. If you can, do something to help others. That's going to give you the kindness that you are looking for. Now, so I've mentioned a couple things. Laugh. This is a big one. Find a way to laugh. There's lots of avenues out there. People are still making humor because that's how people relate to other people. So, a couple suggestions for me. Find a meme group. LOL pics. 9gag. Find a Facebook group that does memes. And just read funny things. I mean, there's a lot of humor being found in the tragedy that is now. But you don't even have to look there. Go on Netflix if you have it. Watch some stand-up comedy. There's lots of different kinds, lots of different things that appeal to different people. Watch the entire season of Friends. It's deeply problematic looking back on it. But if that's something that you wanted or enjoyed as a child, like, just do it. Laugh. Smile. I did dialectical behavioral therapy for a time. And one of the biggest takeaways I took from it was the half smile. I use this pretty much at least 2-3 times a week, every week of my life. And it's when you don't feel good, and instead of scowling, you do a little half smile. And the theory, as far as I understand it, is that your muscle memory affects your brain. So your brain is like, oh, I'm not happy, I'm not happy, I'm not happy. But if you force that little, and then we're not talking a Joker-esque, no, just a little, turn to the sides, maybe make your eyes smile, just, a little happiness. And your brain goes, oh, well, we're smiling, so we must be happy, even a little bit happy. And suddenly the darkness isn't so dark. So I wanted to bring up that. And, another thing, if you have a funny friend, I mean, I have a sister who is hysterical. Every time I talk to her, I laugh. And if you can, call up that friend. Bribe them with flattery until they give you the laughter that you so desire. Just get out there. Get some laughter happening. Music. I really find that music helps me personally. And my partner has always said, don't listen to sad music when you're sad. It's easy, but it gets you kind of mired in that. And if you're manic, maybe don't listen to, like, the hamster dance. Just try and go easy. Listen to something that's going to make you feel good. If you can dance, dance. If you can't, maybe you're mobility impaired, maybe you have, difficult time standing, sway your body. If you can't sing along, move your lips. Just get involved in music. That's my personal advice. I mean, I always find that very helpful, is just music. And try meditation if you can. It doesn't work for me. I cannot meditate for the life of me. But I know that some people swear by it, and I would never deny you the option. Like, I would never say don't do it because it doesn't work for me, because I know some people very passionately feel that meditation heals them in very powerful ways. Get help if you need it. That's a really important one. There are a lot of resources. I'm going to link to a particular article that listed some in the comments, but if it's an emergency, you should seek help. If you're feeling suicidal, if you're still feeling dissociative or manic, if the people in your life are telling you there's something wrong, maybe it's time to listen. Get help. Call your doctor. Call your GP. Call your psychiatrist. If it's suicidal, call 911. You are not deserving of healthcare because you are not suffering from the coronavirus. That's not how it works. You still have a mental health issue. You still have a health issue. You need to take care of you. And that's what all of this is about, is taking care of you. Taking care of you in all the little ways that you can. But when you can't, when you've reached the end of your abilities, it's all right to ask for help. This is just some of the things that have worked for me. I'm going to touch base again in maybe a week and see if anything new has happened. As I've mentioned, I will be here for some time. So I look forward to communicating with you from this location. If you have any questions and you know how to contact me, please feel free to either message on the YouTube video, Facebook message me, or you know, if you're a friend and you want to, you can call me. I'm here for you. I know how hard it can be, and we're strong. We've been through so much. We'll get through this together. As a community, as a country, as a globe, we will get through this together. Take care of yourselves. All right? And I'll talk to you soon.